This mod is an add-in for Simply Swords and Epic Fight, ensuring compatibility between the two mods. It changes all the weapons animations from Simply Swords to the Weapons of Miracle mod, so the Weapons of Miracle mod is also required. Also, when in combat, you can still utilize the special abilities of these weapons. Wakes is a mod designed to introduce subtle wakes that seamlessly complement the essence of vanilla Minecraft. Key features include the simulation of waves trailing behind all entities, wakes forming at the oars of boats, splashes upon entering water, and water shooting out on both sides. Additionally, you can utilize optional debug and appearance configurations through yet another GeckoLib, and the mod also boasts iris shader support. This mod adds emoji support to the chat and to most of the Minecraft interface. You can choose the emoji you like in the emoji selection menu, and use emojis in chat, on signs, and in other places where there is text. Additionally, when you enter the emoji name, emoji suggestions appear above the input field. By default, 2 emoji texture packs are built into the mod at once, each of which you can disable through the resource pack selection menu, like a regular resource pack. You can also easily add your own emojis through a resource pack, and the mod supports both static and animated emojis. This mod adds a convenient feature for players accustomed to playing Minecraft in full screen. With just a single key, press F8, you can view the time in the middle of the game, and you can easily check whether it is day or night or determine the time remaining until dawn. Unnamed Desert Structures focuses on adding unique, vanilla-like structures to the desert and badlands biomes. These structures aim to fill the vast emptiness in Minecraft's terrain generation, and some structures provide the player with new sites to discover and conquer, while others exist purely for the visual and ambient touch of each biome. Furthermore, many structures will feature unique mechanics like puzzles, secrets, or bits of lore. Pet Shop allows you to fully immerse yourself in the experience of owning a pet in Minecraft. Currently, there are 3 species of pets available for adoption, each of which strives to accurately replicate the behavior of real-life pets. Each pet has 3 modes: stay, follow, and wander. To change your pet's activated mode, simply crouch and right-click your pet with an empty hand, and the current mode of the pet will be displayed on screen. Additionally, each pet also has a hunger and thirst level. Fill one with kibble and one with water, and then from there, your pets will automatically eat and drink when they are hungry. This mod introduces new pet beds that you can place in your Minecraft world. If there is an unoccupied pet bed nearby, pets will sleep in it during nighttime. Both dogs and cats can play fetch with you. Simply acquire a tennis ball, right-click it to throw, and watch as your pets scurry for the ball and then return it to you. If you don't have a brush with you, dogs can dig up suspicious blocks for you. However, they won't provide you with the item directly, so you need to retrieve the dug-up item yourself. You can put parrots on your shoulder. Simply right-click your parrot while it is on stay mode and it will go on your shoulder. You can also choose to put your parrots in bird cages. If you right-click an empty bird cage while you have a parrot on your shoulder, the parrot will transfer to the bird cage. You can give all of your pets treats. Each type of pet has a dedicated pet treat item. Holding these items in hand will attract the attention of your pets, and they will display a cute animation. With the new grooming station block, you can decorate your pet with some cool cosmetics. Simply put your pet item in the top left slot, and your wool in the bottom right. Click one of the options that displays on the left and then take the new pet item that displays on the right. With this mod as well as the Better End mod installed, the end cities that generate will be much more intricate in design and will include the wood types and some decorations from the Better End mod. Also, the end cities will include more loot as each loot room has more chests. This mod is a perfect addition to any mod pack that includes Better End fabric. This mod adds 7 new weapons to the game, and a decently unique way to craft them. Crafting each weapon relies on casting molds, and these blades are used to craft completed weapons, which can then be used to craft molds. The shape of the materials in casting mold and the crafting table when making a blade do not matter, but shape matters when using that blade to craft a completed weapon. This mod adds 9 new weapons to the game: daggers, longswords, greatswords, spears, great axes, hatchets, rapiers, throwing spears, and broadswords. Each of these has different statistics and attributes that set them apart from the rest. For example, daggers have both a high attack damage and speed, at the cost of a shorter attack range. Additionally, this mod is perfectly compatible with better combat mod. This mod fixes GeckoLib animations not playing while using shader packs that add entity shadows. This mod is designed to be balanced with respect to the vanilla Minecraft gameplay, adding a range of wacky, cartoon-themed gadgets. When equipping a comically large mallet, the attack button must be held down to fill the attack charge meter, and then released to inflict damage. If the attack charge meter is released at 100%, the damage is dealt towards an area of nearby entities. If the meter is between 50% and 100%, only the directly targeted entity is hit. Additionally, attacking a shield user with a mallet will disable the shield for 5 seconds. The mallet has a hidden safety feature, unless the player holds right-click while releasing left-click. Villagers, wandering traders, iron golems, tamed animals, and other players will not be damaged. A spring-loaded boxing glove is a mid-range weapon that loads and fires like a crossbow. Most notably, its projectile sports a high knockback. Similarly to a crossbow, load a spring-loaded boxing glove by using it. Unlike bows, the projectile can be fired only if the player releases the use button after the apparatus is loaded. At this point, it must be used a second time to fire its projectile. When hitting any entity, a boxing glove projectile pierces through them and continues its flight. A living entity hit will be knocked back a distance of 12 blocks and is forced to dismount whatever it is riding. If the projectile hits fire or lava and then returns, the shooter catches fire for 5 seconds. In addition, the punch enchantment increases the knockback of the boxing glove projectile. By default, the knockback is approximately 12 blocks, while punch 2 increases the knockback to about 20 blocks. With the sticky enchantment, the projectile no longer applies knockback, instead making any struck entity stick to it. This makes the weapon risky but effective if used skillfully. The Boing enchantment increases the maximum range of the boxing glove projectile by 3 level blocks. By default, the range is 10 blocks, while Boing V increases the range to 25 blocks. Explosive pastries are throwable combat items that sticks onto its target before blowing up. If thrown on the ground, it acts as a landmine. Upon hitting a living entity, explosive pastries deal no damage. They remain stuck onto the entity for 3 seconds, after which they explode. In addition, explosive pastries explode immediately when hitting an ender dragon or non-living entity. When multiple explosive pastries stick to a living entity, they do not explode in an interval of less than 0.5 seconds, causing that entity to take full damage from all of the explosions. When landing on the ground, explosive pastries remain dormant, exploding only when an entity touches it. In this landmine form, explosive pastries also explode when exposed to another explosion. This enables the player to create exceptionally dangerous traps. A cluster of just 3 pastries can launch a living entity to fatal heights. When touching a liquid such as water and lava, explosive pastries become diffused. An explosive pumpkin pie drops a pumpkin pie, and an explosive cake drops a cake. Also, explosive pastries can be fired from dispensers. A comically large magnet is a tool that pulls in nearby metallic items and entities towards the user. For every 0.5 seconds, the comically large magnet instantly destroys metallic ores that are in an 8x8x8 cube centered around the user, effectively making its mining range 4 blocks. As long as they have room in their inventory, a comically large magnet user automatically picks up dropped metallic items within a 12x12x12 cube centered around the user. Entities within this 6-block range are forced to drop metallic items equipped in the main hand or offhand slot. This gadget can effectively neutralize mobs that use metallic weapons, such as Vindicators, Vexes, and Piglins. Entities wearing metallic armor, iron golems, minecarts, and explosive pastries within a 12x12x12 cube centered around the comically large magnet user are pulled towards that user. pulled entities are forcibly dismounted from whatever they are riding, and in the case of minecarts, they drag their passengers with them. Finally, the user can drag those entities with them even when flying with an elytra. However, minecarts will not be able to keep up. Create Food is an add-on for Farmer's Delight based on expanding food content found in Create, Farmer's Delight, and Vanilla Minecraft. Currently, the mod adds 200 more new food-related items. 14 new fluids, which can be enabled or disabled in the config according to preference. New recipes for chocolate and chocolate types, all recipes use tags where possible, and numerous tag additions to enhance mod compatibility. Also, animated textures for hot drinks, and full recipe support for Satisfice Let's Do mods. This mod adds tameable and rideable creatures, new saddles for each creature, new blocks, ores, biomes, items, and food. These creatures spawn around the world, you have to defeat them, and once defeated, you can then tame them. When the creature is unconscious, you will have the option to either kill it or tame it. After that, you must right-click with its corresponding mount, and then feed it with any type of fruit or berries generated in the world. Finally, when the creature wakes up, you can claim it with right-click. Each creature possesses gamma energy, which allows them to have certain abilities. And creatures have a stamina system, which when finished can be regenerated with an item called Stamina Capsule. Currently, the mod has added a total of 18 tameable mounts, each featuring exquisite textures and models. This mod adds an Ender backpack that can be used in the same way as the Ender chest, but in the form of a backpack, making it much more portable. Fabled weaponry introduces a bunch of new weapons, shields, tomes, and more, all with exciting passives that promote unique playstyles. Each added weapon comes with its own special passive. For example, the Mul's damage dealt increases based on the size of the hit enemy. The Warwick's damage dealt increases by up to 100% to 350% as the owner's health decreases, with increments occurring every 25% of health missing. The side deals damage to an enemy and simultaneously splits it to any surrounding enemies within a 2-block range. While holding nothing in the opposite hand, the greatsword deals increased damage of 20% to 40%, while reducing incoming damage by 20% to 40%. Every 25% of durability missing, scimitar increases attack speed by 30%. While holding a tome, damage dealt from mace will be converted into magic damage. The dagger's damage dealt increases the closer you are to the target enemy. Ballista fires arrows with 50% to 250% speed, but also reloads twice as slow. Longbow fires arrows with 33% to 132% speed, but also reloads twice as slow. Tome increases magic damage dealt by 10% to 50% while held. When receiving an attack that temporarily disables shields, Bulwark automatically reshield if still holding right-click to block. While Aegis is held, all healing to yourself and increased by 10% to 50%. This is a useful mod that attaches your cursor to the GUI scale button when adjusting the GUI scaling, eliminating the need to repeatedly move your cursor to the small widget. This mod ports the cameras from Bedrock and Education Edition to Java Edition. Holding a camera as an item and right-clicking with it will take a photo. You can also place a camera, right-click it, and wait for it to take a photo. This mod adds horse armor for the realistic horse genetics mod that is fully customizable. It allows you to craft a saddler block and customize armor in a similar way to customizing a banner. You can personalize your horse's armor with different colors and patterns, and the mod includes various tack patterns, offering options for winter, cute, and racing themes. Horse jumps are blocks that function like stone walls, allowing for customizable horse jump sizes. Additionally, horse potions are for creative use only and allow you to modify your horse's stats. This mod adds a back weapon slot with the help of Curio's API. Quick swap is possible with V by default, and can be changed in the keybinds. This client-side mod adds a simple armor indicator onto the screen, so you do not have to access your inventory to view your armor durability. Additionally, the settings for this mod can be customized if you install the Cloth Config API mod. This menu can be opened by pressing right shift key, or reassigned to your liking through the game's keybind menu. Heater is a tech mod which adds precisely two blocks, the heater and the heat pipe. Whenever the heater block burns something, it propagates the produced heat to every connected actual furnace, like furnaces, blast furnaces, and smokers for vanilla Minecraft. On the other hand, the heat pipe is a pipe-like block that just extends the reach of a heater up to 64 blocks. Gunscraft is a gun mod that leans towards the survival game mode. It is suitable for PvE scenarios requiring firearm support. Additionally, you can install various accessories for your weapons, altering their attributes. This mod causes campfires to extinguish when it's raining, if they are located outside of a building. Biome Beans adds a fun new way to create biomes wherever you want. Simply plant the magical biome bean and the biome will change before your eyes. It is perfect for skyblocks, superflat, regular, custom, single biome and dimensional-based worlds. Also, you can enchant the biome beans to increase the radius of effect with a new enchantment called Extended. This enchantment can be obtained by either trading with villagers, fishing, chests, or enchanting a book in an enchanting table. The Goatman is a mod based off the Cave Dweller, using the base model made by Schwarzbo. The Goatman has new scary sounds, new skin, new model, new animations, and some new AI. This mod enables you to smelt netherrack into nether bricks in a blast furnace at double the normal speed.